Hello, dear students, good morning. Students, as you are aware of the fact that we have got the videos concerning to the chapter number first and the poem number first. So, having got the first chapter, the portrait of a lady, and the first poem, a photograph, now it is turn to come to the chapter number second. This is the chapter number second which we are going to read this day in this our video. First of all, I would like to provide you here, I think in this first part of my video concerning to this chapter number first will consist of those all facts which are based on its sketch, its synopsis, its gist, or we may call in short form its summary. As you can see here, these the entitled words, okay, justify their position in themselves. We are not afraid. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. A very little child who was totally immature, who did not know what the fear actually was, who did not know how the dangerous situations were finally overcome. Who did not know how to tackle the situations in difficult hours, uttered such powerful words. These the powerful words. These the powerful words were spoken by a 6-year-old child whose name was Jonathan. Okay, an English child. So that the child of an Englishman whose father's name was Gordon Cook, who is the author of this chapter, Bete spoke these powerful words. Okay, spoke these powerful words, and these the words not only boosted the morale of his father, I mean to say, the main captain of the boat, whose name was Way Walker, but also built up his confidence to overcome that time situation. The child had sensed the situation very objectively, thoroughly, and he proved himself as to be the most confident, powerful, optimist, okay, and confident child in all respects. He did not care for anything better. So I have given you so many words, so many facts concerning to concerning to these the entitled words which were spoken by a 6-year-old little child, okay, whose name was Jonathan. So beta, the chapter which we are going to start is entirely based on the theme how optimism, determination, strong willpower, okay, confidence, indomitable will, confidence, and cooperation, unity and cooperation can help a person overcome all the difficult situations quite easily, easily and systematically. In the chapter which we are going to read at this moment, we will be getting the facts concerning to different kinds of such situations which took place in the life of which took place during the sea journey, which is known as sea voyage, which took place, which occurred during the sea journey, or we may say sea voyage, okay, had by, started by, carried by the captain Gordon Cook along with his family members. A number of difficult situations took place on the way to their destination, but they did not lose their confidence. They did not give up their hopes. They remained totally positive and optimistic. So the theme of this chapter also teaches all of us not to be hopeless, not to be, okay, not to be pessimistic, not to be hopeless and pessimistic in the direst hours, in the most difficult hours in our life. We must be fully confident. We must tackle the situation quite boldly and with much bravery. As we will see here in this chapter, okay, the captain, the author, whose name is Gordon Cook, and his all family members, which included his 6-year-old child Jonathan, which is written here in the first statement, his 7-year-old daughter, whose name was Susan, and his wife Mary. The author was a 37-year-old businessman, as you can see here in the 4th line. Since the author had decided to duplicate means to have, to cover the same sea voyage, to duplicate means to have, to imitate, to copy, that the sea voyage which had ever been made by one of his family members, whose name was James Cook, who was also the captain of the ship. As you can see the name in the 3rd line beta. James Cook could either have been the father or the grandfather of Gordon Cook. James Cook was the member of Gordon Cook, who had also had the world voyage. The word voyage, this is the 3rd word in the 3rd line. That the world voyage means world sea journey. He had made the longest sea journey all around the world, sailing the ship or sailing the boat, and had set a new record in the history of the mankind. When Gordon Cook became a young man, he also thought that he should also copy, he should also imitate, he should also go, okay, he should also made the same sea journey as once one of his family members, whose name was James Cook, had already made around 200 years ago. 200 years ago. So the central idea of this poem, the central idea of this chapter, lies in mainly 3 to 4 characteristics, which include determination, optimism, indomitable will, and confidence. So right from the beginning till the end in this chapter, we will be reading about those different kinds of activities and tasks which helped not only the captain Gordon Cook but his all company members, okay, sea voyagers, to tackle the situations situations took place on their during their journey hours, during their sea journey hours, quite boldly and confidently. Before the author, beta, before the author, we may say by the time the author, along with his family members, okay, set sail from Plymouth. Plymouth is the name of a port or a harbor in England. Before he started his journey from the place Plymouth, he had already got himself fully experienced, spending around 60 years of his life with his wife Mary. They both had already got a lot of experience, so much experience in different waters of England, in British waters, as you can see the last two words. In British waters mean in different seas of the country England, Britain, sailing the ships, so that they could also challenge, they could also face all kinds of difficult situations, okay, during their 1,05,000 kilometer long journey, okay, started from Plymouth very confidently. So right from the beginning till the end, it is told to us that the captain and his all company members, though he had to hire two crewmen whose name were in the last two lines you can see here in the passage number 3, American Larry Vigil and Swiss, the person who lived in Switzerland, Herb Sigler. So these the two persons were also hired by the Captain James Cook, the Captain Gordon Cook, the Captain Gordon Cook, so that they could also help him at the time of any danger, at the time of or you may say in the critical hours, and they also helped him by pumping the water out that had filled on the into the main cabin of the boat. So before the captain started his sea journey, he had also got specially built, professionally built, it is written here, okay, professionally built 23 meter long and 30 ton heavy in weight boat whose name was Wave Walker. It is written in the second line, this is the third word, okay, that the Wave Walker was 23 meter long, around 1 meter, I think contains how many feet? 1 meter is equal to 3 feet maybe. So around 70 to 75 feet long, 70 to 75 feet long, okay, in length, and 30 ton, okay, 1 ton contains 10 quintal, so 30 ton 300 quintals, okay. So its weight was so heavy, it was, okay, 300 quintal, okay, heavy in its weight, and it was around 70 to 75 meter long in its length. So that the specially built Wave Walker, which was professionally built for that specific journey, okay, also helped them complete their longest 1,05,000 kilometer, that the longest sea journey that was to be made around the world, just like Captain James Cook, who had already made that the longest journey 200 years ago. So now I would like to tell you here the meanings of these words before we start reading the chapter better. Honing means sharpening, S-H-A-R-P-N-I-N-G, sharpening. S-H-A-R-P-N-I-N-G, sharpening means, okay, making something very sharp. Honing means getting more and more experience. Okay, honing stands for here getting something highly experienced, getting something in under high experience. Or seafaring skills का मतलब navigation skills. Okay, ocean going seafaring stands for here navigation skills, sea journey based skills. Honing our seafaring skills means sharpening or enhancing or increasing or advancing the skills related to concerning to the sea journey, concerning to the field of navigation. Ominous silence, this is the second word beta. Ominous silence means a very inauspicious silence that creates fear in the mind of a person. Inauspicious silence. Okay, ominous silence, inauspicious silence, that indicates that something bad is going to happen very soon. That indicates that something bad is going to happen very shortly, very soon. Mayday calls, it is an emergency call. Okay, emergency call, that is generally made through radio transmissions. Okay, radio transmissions and communications, and it is generally made at the time of great danger in the sea. Great danger in the sea, when the ship is in great danger. So this the mayday call is generally okay used to give the signal to the sailors, to give the signal to the captain of the ship that he or she or they should not proceed or should not move to this particular direction. It is known as mayday calls. Internationally used, okay, internationally used a kind of signal that indicates danger. Okay, it is known as mayday calls. Pinpricks in the vast ocean. Vast stands for here, okay, so long, so spread, so large in its body. Pinpricks stands for here small botherations, annoyance, little annoyance. So they also expected that they would surely meet some kind of okay difficulty while entering the vast ocean, that was the Southern Indian Ocean. A tousled head stands for swollen head. Okay, the head that had only got okay swelling due to some injury. So these are the words which are used here by these are some expressions which are used by the author here in this chapter, and now we are here to start the chapter. Bete, in July 1976, it was the month of July, in the year of 1966, the author says, my wife Mary, son Jonathan 6, daughter Susan 7, and I set sail from Plymouth, England to duplicate the round the world voyage made 200 years earlier by Captain James Cook. Through this first statement, the author Gordon Cook clearly indicates it that he, along with his all family members, including his wife Mary, his son 6-year-old son Jonathan, his 7-year-old daughter Susan, and he himself, okay, they all, I mean to say in other sense, the author along with his all family members, or we may say all the family members of the author, started their sea journey in the month of July in 1976 from the port Plymouth in England, in order to, or with an objective to copy or to duplicate, to cover the same, that the round the world voyage means that the longest sea journey which had once been made by one of his family members whose name was Captain James Cook around 200 years okay, around the world, okay, and he had decided that he must duplicate that the longest journey around the world which had ever been made by his whether grandfather or father, whose name was James Cook, okay, in a ship, sailing a ship or sailing a boat. For the longest time, Mary and I, a 37-year-old businessman, had dreamed of sailing in the wake of famous explorer. For the longest time, Mary and I, a 37-year-old businessman, had dreamed of sailing in the wake of famous explorer. In the wake of the famous explorer, proving themselves, or we may say, in the same way, as the famous explorer had once, okay, taken such kind of dream of sailing the boat, of sailing the ship for such a longest journey. So for the longest time, Mary and I, a 30-year-old businessman, the captain's age was 30 years. He was 37 year. He was 37-year-old, and he had made, okay, such kind of expectation. He had dreamed of sailing in the wake of the famous explorer. He wanted to become a famous explorer in his life. That's why he firstly got the help of his wife. So they both, husband and wife, the author and his wife, they both, okay, had started taking such kinds of dream for the longest time, means for the longest period, becoming the famous explorer. And for the past 16 years, we had spent all our leisure time honing our seafaring skills in British waters. And they had spent a long period of 16 years, okay, sharpening their skills, sharpening their navigation skills, okay, sharpening their navigation skills, okay, sailing the boat, sailing the ship in different seas of the country Britain, of the country England. And they had also spent all the leisure time of their life. They did not care for it all. In Hindi, bete, in July 1976, my wife Mary, son Jonathan 6, and daughter. If you want to get translation, then I can also get you. Otherwise, there is no need, because I would like to provide the translation at the time of attending this chapter. That's why in my video I won't like to speak a single word in Hindi. Please try to copy up me. Please try to understand what I say, what I explain here. So in this first passage of this chapter, it is clearly indicated that the author, that the captain Gordon Cook, okay, taking his whole family members, started his sea journey in the month of July in 1976 from Plymouth in England, with an objective to complete or to duplicate the round the world sea voyage which had ever been made by Captain James Cook, who was also the member of his family, around 200 years ago. For the longest time, means having spent the longest time with such kind of dream and objective that he wanted to become a famous explorer in the same manner as once his family member had also become. So he, getting help of his wife Mary, okay, had already dreamt of sailing in the wake of the famous explorer. He had already dreamt of sailing the ship, okay, in the sea waters, just like James Cook. And for the last 16 years, they had spent a long period of 16 years, which was the most enjoyable time of their life, in sharpening or in increasing or getting experience of the navigation skills, in sharpening their skills in the field of navigation, in the field of okay, sailing the boat, sailing the ship, so that they could also face all kinds of difficulties on their way to that long journey, okay, to their longest journey, often like 5,000 kilometers from their country England, very confidently, quite confidently and boldly. Later the rest of the part will be attended by us in the next video. Please try to read the chapter in advance and also try to understand what I said to you in this chapter, sorry, in my explanation regarding this chapter. Only the first passage has been completed. Thank you.